Hi, haven't done a video for a while. I thought you might want to see this before I start building it. It's it came out. I think it came out. Oh, I'm gonna say a few months ago now. It's the Werk 132nd JU EF-126 Eli or Eli. It's their first totally tooled by Werk kit. I believe their previous kits, because they're a fairly new company, were were tooled by or retooled kits by various different manufacturers. I think one of them might have been Tarcom, but this one is completely Werk production, as it says there. So nice box, really nice box, beautiful box. Love the artwork on it. All the colour calls on the side. It's a bit too big. I can't even fit it in with my camera. So let's jump in. Have a look. All right. So first the instructions. Really nice. We'll take a look at those in a second. And the decals. We'll take a look at those as well in a minute. Right. So losing my voice. Really nice, spray away, crystal clear canopies, really nice. Nice little packaging, absolutely beautiful in fact. So let's pop that open. I like these little resealable baggies, they're great. Rifle models do the same thing, so you don't have to cut into them. They've got little holes in them to let the air out. You can see from that, that's really nice. Really nice. They've even put, I don't know if you can see that, a small plastic cover for the main canopy. That's a nice touch. This is the first Werk kit I've done, so I'm pretty excited. And it was, the reason I did buy it was because it's their first 100% own production kit, and also it's a fantastic subject. Put that back in there, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, pull that up. Alright, so first, it's only 3 screws, 3 huge screws basically. It's not a very complicated kit. It was a prototype aircraft. You get a choice of 3 builds on it, which we'll go through when I go through the manual. Now, on this, yeah, you got, it looks like you got the rear jets, part of the fuselage, rear tail fins, and very nice, very nice. Very minimal amount of injection mold plugs. They're there, but they're slightly raised, which is nice. It means you don't have to fill them, you can just sand them down, but they're, as you can see them, but they're really small, which is great. All right. So yeah, you can see the injection mold there. Very small though, virtually insignificant. To be honest with you, they're almost not worth worrying about. If it doesn't bother you too much, but they're so tiny and fairly insignificant. I probably won't even remove them. I'll probably just leave them. Nice detail, nice panel lines, rivets, recessed of course. Very nice detail on these parts. Good quality plastic, very solid, quite heavy. It's got a good weight to it. Yeah, beautiful. Really nice stuff. Second screw, like I said, 3 big screws. Everything's on 3 huge screws. This one you get the trolley, storage trolley with the wheels here, so you can choose it to. They have 3 different configurations. I think one of them is on a trolley. The other one is like a service configuration where you build like a box it sits on. But you got your little missiles here. Really, really nice. Some cockpit pieces. Got the fuselage and the wings. Again, really nice details. Nice rivets. Details around the underside and top side of the cockpit. Rear tailpiece and the wings. Again, very little amount of injection mold marks. They're so shallow. They're virtually not there. You can see them, but they're pretty much almost non-existent. Which is fantastic. It shows that they've really thought about the quality of the moldings when you see things like that. So that's it. I mean, literally 3 huge screws. All right, let's have a look at the decals. So there's no photo etch with this, because this, like I said, it's a very straightforward build. They've given you everything. There's nothing missing in terms of detail. Very nice. Very nice decals. Hammond Studios. Good, really nice quality. It's a good weight. Colors are very bright. I don't know if you can see all that small text. They give you all the small text that goes on the wings as well, which is amazing. I've ordered that they do a decal kit for this, or like a decal kit to do the wood grain finish on the wings for one of the options, and I've ordered that. So that's en route from Europe. I found MIG Ammo was the only people that actually had that. It was sold out everywhere, so I had to order it from Spain. But yeah, it's really nice decals. As I said, 3 different versions, so you can choose. Which we're gonna check it out now. All right, I'm gonna move that out of the way. All right, I got myself a new cutting board as well. This is really nice, from tankcraft.com. Everybody are grabbing these right now. I would suggest grabbing yourself one. They do several different tank ones. They do 2 different, I think 2 different size boards. They do a bigger one, and they do ones with aircraft on as well. We've got to do a fantastic Spitfire one and a really nice Mustang one, but I think the Panther's pretty sexy. So here's the manual. The manual's really nice. It's done like a book, like an old book, which is, I think, it's great. It's the kind of thing you keep. You know, you keep it in your collection of memorabilia and reference. And they give you a nice little story, so you can read all about this specific plane, so it sets the scene, which is, I think, it's great. It's a really nice idea. Kits there should be more done like this for kit manufacturers, you know, so you can really indulge yourself in what you're doing, because let's face it, you know, there's more to just building the kit, isn't there? So it's really nice to have a bit of backstory about what the subject you're actually making, and this is great. Let me give you a nice illustrated sprue layouts, very clear. Standard instructions. You know, when you see these on your instructions, you know what you got to do, like drill, cut and trim, decals. This is nice. And again, really clear instructions for the 3 different types. It's clearly marked. So you can do a factory scene here, which is there's the box thing you can build. It's like a stand, it sits in it. You can have the takeoff taxi trolley, which is going to be the one that I'm gonna build because I really like that trolley. Very clear. I mean, it's probably one of the most clear instruction manuals I've seen. Everything in color as well, which is awesome. And here, and you notice there, if you pick you basically pick the one that you're going to build, and they show you here that where was it? Yeah, they show you here. Obviously the pictures of the one of that particular version, but everything else is the same. The cockpit's the same. And you've got nice color cool for the seat. I like this. This is just great. I mean, it's like sort of it's so clear. So many times I build models and you're trying to work out the colors, or it's really small and they only give you the numbers. They don't even give you the names of the colors, which I think is great, because obviously you can pick your favorite paint manufacturer when you come to do that. And again, you build the front first, and obviously it shows you here the variants. So here on this page, basically it goes from the landing skid through to the landing skid extended, and you come through, and then once you've got that done, this is all the rockets. I think that's really cool, and the little wingtip supports. And once you've got to this point, it gives you a choose engine configuration. So this is where you start getting into the 3 different versions. You can have a single one, the dual engine, which I'm going to do, and the no engines. I think they're different jets. One's a ramjet. I can't remember all, but I think it might explain it here somewhere. But it's yeah. So you got the single Argus ramjet. I believe is the Argus is the jet. Now if you're going to pick so this is all the instructions for the single jet, which it's basically the same. If you look at it, I think it's basically the same plane. Yeah, it's just different configurations for the jets on the back. So here, obviously, this is the single one. Now here is the instructions for the dual one. So you go jump straight to this one if you're going to do the dual Argus jets. Which is very cool. Very much like the Starship Enterprise. So yeah, there you go. This is the one I'm going to choose. I think it looks the best. It's got everything going on. I really like those jets. And with there you go, single and dual version, you've got the wheel stand. And you've got the canopies. And then this one here, this the rocket motor, which is basically, it's just powered by little rockets, so that doesn't have the jets at all. Doesn't have the Argus jets. There you go. Little rocket boosters that go on the sides. And then, once you're all done, here's the color cool. They give you a whole bunch of color cool for this. Take your pick. Fantastic ones. Really fantastic ones. I think I'm going to go for probably this one. Yeah, this one. I will, because these are the decals I've ordered. Maybe you can see that. There. I've ordered these decals for these wood panels effect. Really, really nice. And they give you the paint colors, and they give you a really good selection of manufacturers. Nice to see mission models on there. Well done, Das Werk. About time. Because a lot of model kits, previous model kits up until recently, I mean, I guess this is the first one I've seen, didn't have color confirmation models. They have Vallejo, Ammo, you know, Mr. Hobby, Tamiya, all those old names, but Mission's on there now, which is great. I'm really, really happy about that because I'm a Mission Models fan. I use majority of the paints that I use in Mission Models, so really good to have them finally on the color call on new kits. They're an awesome paint. If you haven't tried them, get some. And here, I mean, they got some really nice color cool livery. You know, it's really hard to choose because, you know, I like that one too. What you can do, I've noticed, I did see someone do, is they put the wood on the bottom underneath, and then they did the top with the camouflage. So they mixed it up, which you can. These are, like say, they're an unknown unit. So there is really no rules to this in so many ways, unless you really are specific. But as far as this goes, because they were a prototype project, the majority of these are unknown units. So no one's going to say that's not right if you mix up the colors or the livery. So you can have some fun. Obviously this one here, when you look at it, this one is just very specific. This one's very specific. Because it has a squadron markings. This one's kind of cool. It's the Russian Soviet test unit. And I think you get onto the, yeah, this one, which is, I like this one too. The one without the jets. Very cool. I like that camouflage. That's nice. And then they give you the stencil placements. All the tiny stencils, which is nice. Nice that they keep it separate, you know. That's it. A list of Das Werk's, I guess the people involved making these fantastic kits. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna drink a coffee. Cheers.